Smile 2 was surprisingly good. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Movie Dive. Today we're going to be diving into the Smile sequel, Smile 2, also directed by Parker Finn. Before we do, please do not forget to subscribe to the Movie Dive. I'll be giving away a free $50 gift card to one out of every 100 subscribers. If you comment down below, you have a higher chance of winning, and only one winner per month. So when Smile came out back in 2022, it was actually a pretty big surprise. I was not expecting that movie to be very good, but the thing about the original Smile is that it seemed to be copying a lot of different horror films such as The Ring, but still is quite effective at moments, especially because I think the acting was all around pretty good, and the directing by Parker Finn was pretty good as well. When I heard Smile 2 was coming out, I actually expected it fully to be like Ring 2, where it was just pushing the franchise over one movie. It shouldn't be done, and it was going to be a little ridiculous. I will say that I'm actually very pleasantly surprised about how much I did enjoy Smile 2. The best thing about watching this film is knowing Parker Finn actually had something to say, as they take the setting to more of a famous pop star in this film. Now, early in the year, we were trapped to watch Trapped, as there was a pop star on stage singing a bunch of songs, and M. Night made his daughter look like she was just the nicest person in the world, and pop stars are great, and look at this. Smile 2 does not do that. Naomi Scott plays a famous pop star in the film, and she's a bad person. She's toxic to her friends, she's toxic to her family, but it also shows that the struggle that someone in that life might go through, goes through. Whenever she needs someone to talk to, and whenever she's going through a dark time, it shows that everyone around her basically just wants her there for her money, for the tour that's happening, and for her fame. And Smile 2 does a really good job of diving deep into Naomi Scott's mind as she goes through grief in some really dark places, meanwhile having to juggle being famous and having to juggle a crazy schedule and having to please everyone around her. Now, Naomi Scott has to put this whole film on her back. I feel like she's in almost every single scene, and she absolutely kills in this movie. I think her acting was amazing. She delivers the horror perfectly. I would love to see her in some more things in the future. I will say something about Smile 2, as well as the original Smile. There are moments that seem like they're forcing the horror upon you, that there's some jump scares that are forced in there, or there's some music that is telling you exactly how to feel, and you kind of roll your eyes how bad it wants to scare you. But then there's some moments where Parker Finn truly shows that he knows how to be terrifying with the scenes. I feel like the movie kept getting better and better and better when it came to the horror aspect as it moved along. There's one scene in Smile 2 that actually really got me, and I was not expecting that, but I do actually think it's one of the scariest moments of the year in film. In my opinion, Smile 2 does a better job than the original at really messing with the audience's head. I didn't know what was real, I didn't know what was fake in the film. If something good happened, I expected it not to be real at all. If something bad happened, it could not be real either. This movie has a lot of really good horror scenes, but there's also a lot of scenes in it. I feel like if Parker Finn could be a little more subtle, it'd be a lot more effective than it was. But then there's other scenes where his style truly works to perfection, and it's very, very creepy. Also, something else I'll say about Smile 2 is there's a lot more gore in this one than there was in the original Smile. That was kind of be expected, as Smile 2 did have a lot higher budget than the original Smile did. But in the end, I thought Smile 2 was an extremely big surprise, as I was not expecting to like this movie at all, and it ended up having some of the scariest moments I've seen in film all year long. And even driving home, I was thinking to myself, man, what is real and what is not real? Which shows that Smile 2 stuck with me after the film was over, which is quite good. Again, I really liked how Smile 2 showed the darkness of having trauma, having grief, and showed that those famous pop stars out there are not as happy as you think they are, and what fame does to their brains. So I'm going to go ahead and give Smile 2 a 72 out of 100. I'm interested in what else they do with this franchise. I feel like if Smile 2 had some tweaks, it could be even scarier. I kind of felt like that about the first film as well. However, there were some very effective moments. So you guys let me know what you thought about Smile 2. Comment down below, and we'll see you next time on the Movie Dive.